wrestling fans, East Coast Professional Wrestling, Adrenaline TV. You got Gino Caruso and Joey G. And Joey, another action-packed half-hour professional wrestling.
It's great to be here tonight. We're going to have Joe Scott against Dirtbag Dan back again.
And a lot of other great bouts. Let's go right to the action.
They're all over the place.
Do you think he eats more of the candy than he gives away?
Absolutely. Look at him.
I seen you trying to get a couple of those taffies that he had, Joey. I mean, I think they've been there since Halloween of 2 years ago.
Oh, well, this is it's going to be an exciting matchup to open here on Adrenaline TV. The fans are into it already, aren't they?
They are.
And, I thought I saw Andrew Anderson out here picking up the candy.
Oh.
Him and DeVito, I wouldn't be surprised, would you? Oh, Dirtbag Dan endearing himself to the crowd.
Yes, he is.
Wow, they're really getting on Dirtbag Dan, aren't they?
You know, we see the referee in there. We're going to touch on a little bit about him in a bit, Joey.
Oh, Joe Scott, a fine young wrestler here in East Coast Professional Wrestling.
Clean cut.
Clean cut, unlike his opponent who's a dirtbag. Even he knows he's a dirtbag. Oh, Dirtbag Dan, although a young man, been wrestling for a very long time, hasn't he?
He has, Joey. He's very well experienced.
Well, is this referee going to get this underway, or should I go get a hot dog?
I think you had enough hot dogs. And we're underway, Joey G. Well, you got a clean-cut Joe Scott, and you got Dirtbag Dan.
Joe Scott trying to shake his hand. Oh, look at Dirtbag Dan.
Would you want to do that?
No, would you? Fans yelling, no, Joe. After he wipes his hand under his armpit, that he probably, Joe Scott, I wouldn't have touched his hand. Nice. I wouldn't even touch his body.
Nice side headlock there by Joe Scott. Joey, we hope we get to see a very good opening bout here. You know, you touched on it with Dirtbag Dan. He's got a lot of experience for a younger guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's been wrestling since he's 17 years old. And
I'd say Joe Scott's been on pretty much of a winning streak as of late, Joey, coming into his own. Definitely one of the fan favorites here.
Well, he's improved. He's working on his physical strength. I see him at the ECPW gym.
He's at
working
the
out with the weights.
Yeah. He's in phenomenal condition, and that's part of the battle right here. Hammer lock, and there's an elbow in the mush.
While I'm eating my donuts, I see him working out.
I see that, yes. The fans are definitely in I would say a holiday spirit, Joey, because we're just a couple weeks from Christmas.
Well, and it's a great time of the year, and a great time to be a wrestling fan too, Gino, because Christmas chaos.
Yeah, Christmas chaos coming up. A lot of big events, and at the end of the program, there'll be all the upcoming events and the website where you can find out where everything is going to be. And it's a very exciting time, the end of the year, time to reflect on 2018 and what a great year it was for ECPW.
Oh, it's been a great year for ECPW, and fans, you could get a part of voting for the best match, the best feud, because the awards dinner will be coming up in January.
Oh, nice snap suplex there by Dirtbag Dan.
It's a fan-friendly event that you won't want to miss.
Series of leg drops. I think the problem is that Dirtbag Dan worries more about the fans than his opponent, Joey, and we see that with a lot of guys.
Well, a lot of wrestlers get distracted. I think they need to be on Ritalin. Maybe some of the fans as well.
Come on, Joey. It's
a couple of the announcers, too.
The holiday season. See me? I'm in a good mood. Calm and collected.
Hey there.
Calm and collected. Nice neck breaker by Dirtbag Dan. You know, we joke about Dirtbag Dan.
He's an accomplished wrestler.
You know, his personal hygiene aside, he is a very accomplished wrestler.
Yes, he is.
He's a little bit unorthodox, a little bit out there, but I think that plays into his advantage.
Oh, it does. Definitely does. I mean, Joe Scott doesn't, you know, how do you prepare for a match with Dirtbag Dan? Like some of the wrestlers we talk about, Crazy Ivan. How do you prepare for a match with Crazy Ivan?
I don't know. How do you prepare for a match against the 500-pound Colossus? Nice jawbreaker there. Spinning heel kick, Dirtbag Dan.
Oh, Gino, we got the tag team finals are going to be coming to a head soon, huh?
Oh, Joey, we're going to see that in a couple weeks. We're going to see the Flows against Andrew Anderson and Timothy Theory in the finals of the tag team tournament. I know that's something you've been looking forward to. You're a big fan of tag team wrestling, and here in ECPW.
Whoa, nobody home.
That's a high-risk maneuver.
You know, you could take a high-risk maneuver. It could work, and if it doesn't, you're in trouble. Nice elbow by Scott.
We're going to see some newcomers coming up this week, Joey G. We got Chris Banks. I know you know a little bit background about Chris Banks. He's got a match coming up next against Big Cal Stevens.
Chris Banks, no limits, Chris Banks.
Nice elbow there by Joe Scott. That could be it. Oh, not quite enough. Looks like Joe Scott has got the advantage. We're gonna stay with it. He can't delay.
Yeah.
Well, reversal into the corner. Ropes. O'Connor roll. 2. That's enough for the win.
Here is your winner, Joe Scott.
Nice win by Joe Scott.
Yeah,
O'Connor roll by the legendary Pat O'Connor.
I'd rather have a salmon roll or a Mackey roll, but
I think you like an egg roll.
Hey, an egg roll.
I think he had a bunch of egg rolls.
Well, fans definitely have an opinion of Dirtbag Dan, don't they?
Lumpy Suspenders does not like Dirtbag Dan.
Usually suspenders are in front of people. His suspenders are on his side. Have you noticed that?
There's no room in the front.
Well, you know what? It looks like we're in for a wild night tonight.
Oh, it's another good night, Joey.
I am standing now at this time with a man who has a big match on December 15th, the Renaissance of Wrestling himself. Tell us about it.
December 15th, it doesn't matter who I'm wrestling, what I'm doing. The classical wrestling that has been missing in the world of professional wrestling will be brought December 15th in Fairfield. So whether you're there or whether you're watching it at home, the Renaissance of Wrestling is coming to Fairfield. I'll see you on the 15th.
There's an old saying that if you're good to ECPW, ECPW will be good to you.
That's true, Joey G. Be nice to people you meet on the way up.
You're going to meet them on the way down.
On the way down.
And Georgie Brown at the bell tonight.
He's doing a great job. Big Cal Stevens wasting a lot of time, and in my opinion, wasting a lot of energy in and out of the ring.
Well, that would make me tired.
How about maybe you focus on your opponent?
Well, and it's also, but see, he thinks he's playing. He thinks he's playing mind games, but the only mind games he's playing is with himself, and I guess he likes to play with himself.
Right now, Chris Banks looks like he's ready for, in the words of Pedro Morales, he's ready for any kind of action.
Well, let's see if, you know, I don't know if Big Cal knows this, but Chris Banks has been in shoot wrestling, martial arts. I mean, he's a tough man. So
yeah, tough, well-conditioned athlete, no doubt about it.
But he'll wrestle by the rules if his opponent does.
Well, yeah, I understand that, and sometimes in there things get a little rough. And then, Joey, we got 2 other newcomers coming up after this. I mean, a lot of new talent coming into ECPW.
Is that due to the new general manager?
Angelo Johns has really been true to his word and said he's going to bring in the best, and if you're not cutting it, he will take you out.
He will cut you.
He will cut you. It's he's here to make ECPW the best it can be. And
you don't think you're in trouble, do you?
I think big tackle by Big Cal Stevens. We may all be in trouble, Joey. Nice leapfrog. Drop down. Another drop down. Beautiful.
Wow. Very impressive drop kick by the big man.
Great vertical leap by Chris Banks. You know, we talked about the newcomers coming up after this, Joey, but one of the things I'm interested in is next week, all of Team Shazam will be here in the ring for an interview segment. Now, you've heard the rumors.
There have been rumors flying all over the place about Team Shazam.
That they're breaking up, that's the end of it.
Who will be interviewing them tonight? Who will be interviewing them?
Or interview Andy on the spot will be in that.
All right, good, because Andy will get to the bottom of what's going on with Team Shazam.
He will.
So you wrestling fans, you better
stay tuned. And also next week, the tag team champions will be here. The top-notch males defending their title. A lot of action going on this week, the next upcoming weeks. Again, fans, stay tuned at the end of this program.
Well, I don't know if you wrestling fans remember, but several weeks ago, Jason Vera got stuck in Europe, couldn't make it here, and Vega had to take on another tag team partner.
He did, and that was a temporary thing, but now they're back. They've been competing all over for ECPW, defending those belts. And right now, Big Cal Stevens got the upper hand.
You know, Big Cal Stevens, he might be a very young wrestler, but he's a tough SOB.
Young kid, tough kid. Maybe not all there in the mental department, but
no, reminds me a little bit of Jim Duggan.
Moved a little too slow there.
Evidently, he likes Tootsie Rolls.
A little too slow. Oh, beautiful
what a kick to the back of the head. Could that be enough to get him? No.
Not quite.
I'll tell you what, I see an even matchup right here tonight.
It is. Cal Stevens has been here before. This is the first time Chris Banks on Adrenaline TV. I don't know if he has a little butterflies. Maybe.
Wow.
We got an email from one of our great fans out in Long Island, Dan Acosta, who's been to a lot of our live events, asking when we're going to be coming back to Ronkonkoma, New York, out in Long Island. And just want to say to Dan and all of the fans, stay tuned at the end of this program, all upcoming events. Joey, I know you see a lot of the emails that we get and the texts that we get and the calls and the letters.
It's
fans
unbelievable.
Have been watching our television program all over the tri-state area, all over in different countries, as this TV show is airing in multiple countries at this time, Joey, and the opportunities for these great young athletes you see in the ring, like a Chris Banks, coming here, he sees that opportunity.
Well, you know what?
He wants that chance.
Wrestlers, what's the biggest thing a wrestler wants? They want to be recognized. They want notoriety.
Right.
They want exposure. And that's what you're going to get here in ECPW.
And right now, that's why I don't understand why Cal Stevens will let go of that move. He had a hold on there, and he let go till he can go talk with the fans.
It's a rookie mistake. You know that as well as I do.
It is.
He's a little overconfident. I tell you, he has so much potential, this kid, but I think he needs some guidance.
Maybe you're right.
Nice move.
Kip up. Kind of a la Matrix style there.
Mr. No
Beautiful
Limits, Chris Banks. What?
Beautiful suplex.
What's he doing here?
Another swing.
Wow.
Will that be enough, Joey? He's going up top. What's he doing? Oh, it's setting him up for a frog splash. That could be it.
He put a lot into that frog splash.
Well, you could tell by look at the face of
Look at that. He's in
Big
pain.
Cal Stevens. He knocked some of the wind out of that windbag.
Well, you know, if I were tutoring Cal Stevens, what I would tell him is that, Cal, you need to focus a little bit more on your match, and maybe train a little harder.
I'm standing right now with the face of the company.
Put over your face. I don't want to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Dan the Man, and I am the longest reigning and defending ECPW champion. On December 15th in Fairfield, New Jersey, it is the man that's good for business, Dan the Man, against a man who I admire. So I'm going to call the KGB, the CIA, or maybe I'll just call the FBI. Nunzio, it's you and me. And now things have changed. Things have completely changed, but the story remains the same. I will see you December 15th. And not only will you see me, the fans will get to see Dante Claus. And everybody will have no choice but to cheer for me. Shazam.
Calling him Prime Manthis, but that's Manthis looks like he's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
6'1", a little over 200 pounds. And I asked him where he's from. He told me the Garden. I said, Madison Square Garden? He says, no, the Garden.
Okay. Like your backyard?
Yeah, the backyard garden.
By your tomato plants?
I better not be. You know what I put on my tomato plants.
Yes.
And his opponents, Alexander Thorne!
Oh, we've seen Alexander Thorne here before. I like the kid, good competitor.
Yes.
Fans don't like him. They don't like Manthis. Alexander Thorne, nice young wrestler. And there's the bell.
Well, we've seen Alexander Thorne before, Joey, but not Manthis.
Well, Manthis is wrestling for now close to 5 years, but primarily out in the Midwest.
Well,
and he's here on the East Coast.
Nice move.
Heard about East Coast professional wrestling. Knows about the exposure that he could get, and that's why he's here.
They're both fast, Joey. This is quick action, light heavyweight action.
Oh. Now Thorne gets him down. Oh, nice kip up. Look at this. Nice shoulder block.
Nice leapfrog.
Leapfrog. Whoa. Oh, look at reversal, monkey flip, but he lands on his feet. Gino.
This is hot action right there, Joey. I mean, that is so hot. You can't
call the act. What I noticed is that both wrestlers are being very defensive.
Watch out, he's out to the top rope there,
Joey.
Reversing
each other, he's coming down on him.
Oh! Whoa! That's a very high-risk maneuver, Joey.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think you get to the top rope.
I can't even get up to the first step of the ring anymore.
Back and forth action between these two, very hot.
Well, you know what? It makes me happy, and I guess the matchmakers are doing a great job, and they're putting evenly matched men together.
Well,
so
especially with these youngsters coming in, they want an opportunity. Oh, that's nothing pretty there but a boot to the face. Well, see, I think the fans are upset because they were seeing a great scientific match right there.
Oh, well, here we go. We're getting a little rough. I don't know why. Oh. He's showing a little wild streak in him, this Manthis. What is only a 2 count, but Manthis got him in a chin lock. Dawn wants the referee to show. Dawn is getting up, fighting his way to his feet. Elbow, and a third elbow, and Manthis releases the hold. Wow. He catches Dawn with a side backbreaker.
I would say that you think Manthis a little bit on the edge of that light heavyweight, right at that.
Oh, he told me he was about 200 pounds.
He's right at that's the cutoff point.
Give it take a day where he eats too much.
Very
or
tall, tall kid, in good condition. You know, Joey, we don't want to take away from this match, but next week, Joey,
I can't wait. I can't wait.
We get to the bottom. What's going on? We want answers. The fans want answers. Is Dan the Man kicking Kenny Bengal out? Is Kenny Bengal leaving? What's Corey Dillinger have to say? What we want to know. The fans want to know. And I believe that, you know, the general manager, oh, beautiful move there.
Well, you know, we saw what happened, was it what, a couple of weeks ago when Kenny Bengal caught Dan the Man with the belt right in the head. Did he do it on purpose or was it an accident?
I guess we'll find out, but the new general manager, Angelo Johns, guarantees that Team Shazam will be in the ring next week, as well as tag team champions, top-notch males defend their belts. Fans, you don't want to miss that. Stay tuned at the end of this program for upcoming events. Also, how you can get in touch with the wrestling school. If you're interested in being a wrestler, manager, valet, ring announcer, commentator.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it, Joey. Your job is safe. What do you think?
I know.
You like what you see out of Manthis so far?
I do very much. He's an accomplished wrestler. Again, we haven't seen anything of him. He's been in the Midwest for the last 4 or 5 years. He's new to the East Coast, new to ECPW.
Yeah.
But, smack across the face. Got an edge to him.
A little bit of an edge, right? Gonna set him up for a superplex. No!
Wow. Oh, reversal.
What a reversal. High impact, Joey.
Wow. Both men hurt, though.
They're both down. Right.
Could they both be counted out?
That's very possible if they don't make that standing count. What an impact. That takes as much out of both competitors.
Absolutely. And referee counting up to 4. Manthis looks like he's getting to his feet, and so does Alexander Thorne.
I think they're both going to make this count.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're going to get counted out.
We're not going to see a count out here. And I don't think the fans deserve a count out. They want to see a winner.
I believe that's why the referee's taking his time with the count.
I thought he just was having problems with the numbers.
It could also be he can't get that high.
Whoa. Thorne. Nice flying elbow. You know, Alexander Thorne almost has that luchador style to him as well.
I believe he did a little bit of wrestling in Puerto Rico, so I believe that he has picked up some of that style.
Look at this. Oh. Wow. He didn't catch all of it, though.
Not quite.
I don't know if he has enough to get him. No, foot on the rope.
Very good ring positioning. Know where you are. Be aware of the surroundings.
And he knew he was able to get his foot. I'll tell you what, his foot just got to that rope. It almost didn't.
That was very close.
He was almost counted out. And
wow. Double kick to the head. What's he setting him up here? Maybe going to the top rope, maybe a stomp.
What's he setting him up for?
Oh,
wow, that was a vicious
his
move.
Feet through his chest, Joey.
That was vicious. This Manthis is more vicious than I thought.
Oh, barely got his
wow.
shoulder up. I don't know how he did that. Not sure how. Fans are behind Alexander Thorne.
Announcer's giving me a headache. Whoa. Almost took out our cameraman.
Alexander Thorne looks like he may be out on his feet, Joey. I don't know if he has anything left in his gas tank.
Well, what's Manthis setting up for now?
Another high impact move. I don't know if it's going to be able to do it.
Well, Thorne.
A lot of unorthodox moves here, Joey.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, driver.
Wow.
That's it.
He better.
He planted him. Joey G, what a great way to wind up this action. Fans, this is Gino Caruso and Joey G saying so long from the Garden State.